Hello, everybody, welcome. Rozosek investigator, hello, everybody, welcome. Rozosek investigator. So, okay, input. Okay, so hello, everybody. Let's see here, close a few programs because I think it's a little. Okay. Alrighty. Who no glasses? No. Hello. Oh my god. How? So I'm just reading, guys. I'm sorry, uptick. What kind of computer is that? I wonder, Yeah, it's funny. It's thin. It's thinner than the other ones. I'm surprised. It's a little too hipsterish for me, but I kind of like it actually. It shows your face a bit more. This it's like less hidden. So looks like the 70s or something. I don't know. Chromebook, interesting. Yeah, I hope sometimes you could do it on the phone or like something like that. I don't know. Thanks, guys. Okay, so oh my god, so guys, okay, I'm gonna. Sorry about. Can I? I wonder if I could do this. I think once you go live, you can't change. No, I can't change. I was gonna test microphone, but I don't think I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work if I do it. Want to screw up this time again? Try something? No. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't do it. I should have. This is the thing, guys. This is the thing. I feel like it's okay, right? It's okay. I should do it. This is the thing. I should do it before I make it live. That's the difference. Okay. So okay. So all right. So now, guys, I'll now here list. Okay, list of car phones. Okay, so guys, I saw that GR made a comment about it. Basically the issue. Okay, this issue, guys, of the girls, it's so disgusting. I can't even bring myself to describe it. Okay, if you have basically Rachel Maddow discussed this on Friday, and guys, before I do the reading, I have to. So the issue is this guy. Let me actually go back to the post. His name is on there. His name is anti-abortion activist Scott Lloyd tracking the pregnancy. So basically, what Rachel Maddow showed is that they have this long spreadsheet of 28 pages, and they track the girls that are pregnant, and guys, it's honestly it's one of the creepiest things I've ever seen. And I think it's one thing, this administration, they're sickening, right? They're sickening, but this is creepiness. I feel like what does the guy want? He wanted to rape them? Because okay, so basically they track, not only they track whether they were raped, okay, who the father is, if it was is it consensual or not consensual, and then their periods, they track their periods. I'm like, what the hell is this? Guys, can I tell you what I think it is? Okay, can I tell you what I really think? I think they want to steal their babies. Okay, I'm serious. There has to be, because it's sort of like they're gonna come up, they're gonna, what the hell? What is it for? What do you need to control, guys? And think about it. Imagine if we had done this to men. I'm sorry, this is like, I can't even. What the thing is, evil is very sophisticated. It's like, how do you even come up with these things? It's so creepy. Okay, it's something like it's like some sort of sexual thing. I don't know. I'm sorry. This is really weird. Okay, really, really weird to me. And I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, that's right. They steal. Okay, that's it. Oh, is that right, GR? I feel like there must be because you know what it is, when they give birth, they steal the child. That's it. Okay, that's my sense. This must be why. Okay, so the seal for adoptions, exactly. So I'm just like, guys, as you guys know, this is not something it takes a lot for me to do these readings, okay? And this sort of thing is like one of the hardest topics out there. So, but I want to do it, but I don't want to know, ask for the help. Ask for help, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to know gory things. I don't want to know. I just want to know what the hell is this. And I want to even almost do it more like a prayer than a reading, okay, for this topic because it's really hardcore for me. But we need to know, this is my sense. They want to take these women's children and sell them through these Christian adoption agencies, okay? That's my sense. Yeah. So you know, between this and the children separation, I don't know, guys. It really is Nazi. This is the type of stuff that Nazis would do. Okay, honestly. Okay, right. So exactly, protect myself. But I feel like, guys, like I said, I'm gonna ask for the light. Okay, and I'm not, like I said, please. And once especially this guy, I know. Okay, just also address something else. I know sometimes when I'm doing the readings, I'll explain. Once I start doing the visions, especially in the readings, it's kind of like I'm driving a car and it goes fast. And I can't stop and have, I will only, like I said, I'm just saying this because I feel like it's come up a lot recently, okay? That I'm doing a reading. And if you do not ask an extra question until, if you have a question for today, you should put it before it starts, okay? And then it's not personal. I know people will take it, but I'm just explaining how it is for me. Because when I have this thing in my mind, it's like it needs to come out. And then I made the mistake of reading it. And then I get, it's like the car like goes totally in a different direction. It's very, it's very hard, to kind of manage all of it. I love, actually I realized, guys, I like having comments because I feel, and yesterday I had withdrawal symptoms. I'm like, something's missing. What's happening? It's like my body is, I got used to the conversations. So anyway, so what I would say again is that because I know some people, like I said, it's just because you take it personally. And then when they ask something, when like, oh, but I have a reaction, I say something, it's not personal. It's like, and it's the thing, I don't have time to manage your feelings or anyone's feelings. It's like, it is what it is. It's live. It's on. It's kind of fun, I like it like this, but that's the price. I can't stop everything to like, how do you feel? I'm sorry. No, I have to keep driving, because it's like I'm, driving this heavy car or whatever. That's what it is. It's like, right. So this is it. Okay. So that's all I want to say about it. And so once I start, don't ask questions until I, realize I'm done with what I'm describing. And then I can tell you, a bit more. Okay, so guys, that's it. I just want to know what's going to happen. Okay, not what's going to happen. I want to know what is their agenda. What is the reason why they're tracking? Do they want to take the babies, give it away? Okay, and then what's okay? This guys, I mean, honestly, when I think of rapists 100 times, like what kind of person is like? I think that guy was like, he must be a rapist. He must be some, honestly, it's like I can't even get started with this. It's like so creepy. Creepy. That's the word, creepy. I don't know what else to say about this. I've never heard, even honestly, I even didn't even track my own, like, it's so strange. Okay, can you imagine if we did that to men? Oh, how many times you masturbated or whatever? Like, what, I don't know what. Like, can you imagine? It is so invasive. I've never heard of something like this. Okay, so anyway, so this is it, guys. Okay, all right. So, and the other thing I want to know, guys, is whether this is the thing, is part of it. Okay, is whether there's going to be a compensation for these women. I think this is like, and I'll tell you, my stepdad's family. I told you guys how many people died in the Holocaust. His uncle has an uncle that had the number on the arm. Okay, I really connected with his uncle. Very sweet. Towards the end of his life, he's kind of crazy towards the end of his life in 80s or whatever, in his 80s. But they received compensation from the German government. Okay, so like a monthly payment, like a retirement kind of feeling. Okay, like that kind of thing. I feel like these women should get something at least. It's just so, I don't know, just to me, like with the children separation in this is like, and guys, let's just, I feel like I'm ranting, but have you noticed the most cruel stuff they do is with women? Is separating the women from the children and then the women giving birth. There's something really like, guys, honestly, I feel like I'm mostly want to pray because this is dark shit. Can you imagine? Like, who cares? Like, mind your business. Do you ever think of like, I never think, not like I don't have a partner or whatever, but I'm not like thinking of like where he's, it's like so creepy. God, seriously, that's so wrong. Okay, but let me figure out. Okay, Okay, so as for protections, uh, a very light hold in my hand as I breathe in. I feel this beautiful light as I breathe out. This light expands into a circle of light. And I see this beautiful circle of light and divine light all over it. Step into it and I'm totally protected. Vibrating reverse energy, divine energy. So I'm vibrating and perfectly protected. I invite everyone in from the group. We all step in and then we all step in and hold hands together. And we protect all these women and protect us. Protect me, roses acrostigated as well. So that we could only receive information that comes from the highest level, highest vibration, and information that is about the good and only the good. That I may observe these events, but not anything that is gory or extremely violent, so that I'm not affected by it. Okay. So let me got the guy's name. The thing, it's not even is it a person? I guess what we have to accept it's humanity. But the name, this person's name is the Office of Refugee Resettlement and Abortion, Anti-Abortion, Scott Lloyd. Okay, so why does Scott Lloyd keep track of these women's periods, how far along they are, and their sexual activity, or whether they were raped? What is the reason? Okay, guys. So I'm just gonna. Okay, I'm gonna project. Let's project the. Okay, guys. Let's project the light. Okay, just asking here onto even Scott Lloyd, even though he's a very low level creature. Project light into him so that all obstacles to truth and all obstacles to light dissolve now. Dissolving all obstacles to light. Any and all efforts to obscure the truth are removed. Any and all impulses to create evil are removed. Defang, because I see he has a fang. It's like a defanging in him, okay? And the women, they are protected. They just protect the children and the women. Okay. Guys, okay, anyway, I'll explain. Okay, like I said, I'll explain it and then you can ask questions later. I'm like, oh, lots of lots. So, okay. So first thing I see, guys, that's why it was something dark, like almost like an animal thing. Like dark. The person is very dark, like a predator vibe to this guy. Okay, so he is like this evil spirit, like almost like a monster onto these girls. Okay, so I think okay, guys, and it's interesting, when I have these visions, I learn things. You don't know these things existed, okay, but that's or the vibes or how these people think. So it's like there's a predatory, like vulture. That's it, vulture feeling about the situation in the sky. So he wants to take the children. That's the thing, guys. He's like, take the children. And it's like, guys, honestly, for example, unfortunately, it's like, this is a nice example from the animal kingdom, but it's sort of like, eagles, they eat the eggs of smaller birds, like that's kind of, but that's this feeling. Honestly, he wants to take he's obsessed about the children, taking the children. So they see the women as disposable. I'm sorry, I'm just explaining what I'm seeing. Okay, so it's like this feeling the women are disposable. And I see, for example, have you ever seen I'm trying to think, where did I see this? Like for example, in the post office, or like these big blue carts with wheels, okay, where you throw like laundry, or like industrial scale laundry, kind of like really big things that you can cart out. So there's an image of him throwing the babies, taking the babies like wrapped in, the blanket, like newborn babies, and like another person passing it on to another person. Like the baby comes, as soon as the baby comes out of the womb, like put the baby and remove the baby, that kind of thing. Okay. So the baby is moved like I'm sorry to say this, God, sorry to say, guys, because I'm just describing what I'm seeing. Okay. Treating the child like a FedEx package. That's it. Okay. The child is born, is treated like a FedEx package, like moving the FedEx package. Okay. And that's, it's almost as if there's a scheme already in place. The sense, like guys, can you imagine that I'm describing a child like a FedEx package? I can't even cry. Okay, thank God I don't want to cry. But this is it. They see a child like a merchandise. I'm just like, I can't, so I have to stop because and process this. They are being passed around, even though they're not thrown. They're factory of, yeah, and like, not just factory, like merchandise that needs to be moved, delicate merchandise. Okay, not a factory. Okay, but a camp merchandise. That's it. So that this is like the child is moved with the efficiency of FedEx. Okay. Oh, then there's a car picking up the child and moving, processing, exactly. But guys, no, processing is the word is camp. Okay, the word is camp. So it's like they're moved away. It's like, because the guy, the eye that I saw this is the what he wants is the children. That's the goal. The gold mine here is the children. That there's gold. Okay, so they're merchandise. Okay, that's it. The children are okay. So what happens? Where are they? Because I saw. So then there's little trucks. Okay. No, it's not. No. It's not. Okay, guys, stop saying. Stop putting. Okay, like I said, I don't want to get angry. Okay, don't put words in my mouth. Let me just try to explain. Okay, I know it's hard for me sometimes. Okay, but I need to explain it in my own way. Even though, sorry, it's not an internment camp for babies. It's like it's the children. As soon as they're born, they're packaged like merchandise. That's it, merchandise. This is it. This is FedEx processing center. The women give birth, the children go to the processing center, not in the sense of like going to internment camp, to be sold, to be moved away somewhere else. Okay, this is it. They're moved away. They take and move them like merchandise. Okay, so what happens to the children? They are distributed. Okay, they are distributed to wealthy families, I think, for profit. Yeah. I don't think, because guys, I was like, I don't want to see, God, please don't let me see, and maybe I don't see them being killed. Okay. Because that, honestly, if these people are Nazis, I'm sorry. I think it could even be that. I'm serious. I would not put it past them. Okay. But thank God that didn't happen. Okay. So anyway, so okay, guys, okay, I want to say this. I can't do this. Is it okay? I don't want to go further. I said I see them moving to airplanes. Okay, they're distributed all over the country and to wealthy families, I think. Okay, this is it. So they're distributed. They move out of the prisons to I think adoption centers, but they already know when this is the thing, guys. This is the thing I want to say. I think they already promised the child before the child is born. Okay, I believe it's okay. Let me just ask. How is this commerce of children? How does this happen? Oh my God, her face came. Betsy DeVos and her. Oh my God, Betsy DeVos. This, I see her face. Betsy DeVos. So guys, Christian adoption agencies. Okay, that's it. So that's it, guys. I this is it as far as I can go. Okay, because I can't do this anymore. Okay. Like I can't do this further out today, okay? Just like this is it. I'm just like oh my God. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Like I can't, guys, it's like it's not you, it's just like no, Delana, this is not like Catholic homes of the 50s. These women, these steal their children, okay? I'm sorry. It's not the same. It's not the same, okay? It's not the same. It's worse. It's worse. It's far worse. Okay. I'm just like, okay, guys. I'm gonna find Hanky. I'll be right back. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's like it's very different, guys. Okay. I really think because first of all, it's commercial. Okay. Remember, this is commercial. Okay. And it's like the women. This is why I started crying because I can't even go there. Start to picking up on what the women are feeling. It's just I can sense their emotion. This is why. Okay, I'm gonna get a little thing. Okay, I'll be right back. Oh my god. Okay, so anyway, guys, it's just like I said, it's like I cry because I sense the mothers of the emotion of the mothers. Okay, I'm just like this is why oh my god. I know some people can do these things without getting feelings or whatever. For me, it's like, and can I tell you the other thing I'm getting here now that I'm not, I'm looking at this guy is that I think he gets a bonus. Can you imagine? He gets a bonus for placing the children. Can you imagine? You get a bonus for treating. Okay, so anyway, guys. So yeah. Okay. Like yeah, working commission. I placed 5 children, stole them from mother. Yeah. So anyway, so guys, okay, guys, let me ask. Okay, so let me ask now. So what I want to know. I want to know. It's not how they're gonna stop. Okay, let me see. How will this? How will this end? Okay, I just want to know. Okay, how will this end? Okay, like I thought it was gonna end. Okay, so God, please give me guidance. Okay, how it's gonna end. So I see this guy going to prison, okay, being beaten up in prison. And I see the woman, guys, it's so sad. It's like, I'm not familiar with this in Nazi Germany. Guys, can you imagine? This is the comparison, okay, Nazi Germany. There was something called Kindertransport, right? So the children of Jewish people who were going to go to concentration camps, they were sent away to foreign countries so they would survive. So what it's saying here, unfortunately, no, of course, I think pretty much all the parents died, but in this case, the parents reunite with the children. Okay, so the parents reunite the children, and the children, becomes a very like guys. Remembering the first day, the first reading I did. Remember, like where are the children? I saw those cages. Remember this? I was very moved. Something similar here, that it becomes a huge never forgotten. Okay, the children, they're like, become angels. Okay, so but never, is one of those most horrific moments of history. Okay, and this guy, it's interesting, as he's going to jail, he's so small. Like I said, guys, I know it sounds crazy, but I also want to project light onto them, because it's like rats. When you put the light onto the rats, they want to run away. It's like bed bugs also, they don't survive the light, the dark, nasty creatures. Okay, so just project a light, meaning so that the truth comes out on its own. Okay, guys, I almost don't even wish this guy bad, because he's so, it's like all about revelation. Okay, the revelation, revealing these people for who they are, and the fact it's saying, and then the reaction. Everybody's like, this is the Christian people, look at them stealing the children. Can you imagine? And guys, it's so systematic. Okay, and there she is, Betsy DeVos, behind it, those people, guys. Oh my God. Now I recover. Thank you. But can you see, guys, it's very intense. Okay. Can you imagine? So intense. I was like crying hard, because like I said, this is why there's some things I don't want to see. But this, I feel like it's public service to know, to know what's going on. It's like, and this guy's beaten up in jail all the time. Okay. I see him going to jail. And like being beaten up and stuff. I hope so. You know what, guys? I'm not even. It's funny. It's interesting, because I'm not filled. First, when I was watching, I was so angry. How could you not be angry? But now I'm like, God is like, actually, God is like telling me, like, it's gonna be okay. In the sense of like, there's gonna be. But guys, it's also saying that unfortunately, guys, they're saying this is happening. We needs to be seen. I know it's painful for you, but can you imagine for the mother? You know what I mean? I can't even imagine. Okay. Because there's also, guys, these women they're fleeing. A lot of them can you imagine, they were raped. And there they are in these horrible prisons, cold and like alone. And they take it's like a total nightmare. Okay. And like, so anyway, so this is going to be a huge thing. Okay. There's going to be a lot of exposure later on. It's going to be a huge, okay. So, okay, I want to know, guys, just quickly about I know it's the best of us, but I want to know about those adoption agencies. Are they gonna, what I remember, guys, when I saw this about the adoption agencies, that they were gonna go to jail. I want to know what's gonna happen to these people who are profiting from stolen children. What's gonna happen to them? It's showing a lot of people, guys. Oh, I wanted to say this before I forget. When I first saw this, when I saw the spreadsheet, remember how I told you before that this story about them not knowing where the children are is a lie? Remember? I told you guys, this is it. They know where the children are. There's a lot of paperwork. They're lying. Because why do they say that they don't know where the children are? Because they sold them. Okay? So they know exactly who the children are. So it's not that hard. Okay? They know where they are, because they're it's like Amazon. If Amazon loses a package, they know where they are. Yeah, because it's a merchandise. Okay? So they're lying. They're saying they don't know because they're hoping people forget about it. But no, it's because they sold the children. That's it. Okay? That's it. So guys, okay, so this is it. And like I said, I know people ask me, but I don't think it's about human trafficking in terms of the sex. Not like that, okay? But it's about selling the children. That's it. People say, "Oh, what happened to this?" Because they were sold. Okay, sold for like, as adoptions, okay? So this is a start, okay? So baby sales, yeah. Amazon now sells babies. Yeah, nice. Can you imagine? I'm serious, like, it's so sick, guys, right? So can you imagine, like, we are this place where, like, humanity, guys, I feel better now. So I feel like spirits are like, they're holding, like, it's okay, it's gonna be okay, don't worry about it. They're like, lift me up, they lift me up. Those spirits lift me up. Spirits lift me up. Spirits lift me up. Spirits lift me up. Okay. So Okay, so that's what I don't need to feel, guys. Going up because it's like it's so intense, you guys. So this is it, but it's saying, guys, they're saying too that you have no idea how these things happened before in all kinds of eras. Every era there was all these horror, but nobody knew about it. And I know it's hard for you, but you could do it. Like, you could do it, girl. You could do it. You could do it, but it's the first time in the history of the world where everybody is looking at these things. There's things cannot be hidden anymore. Okay, so it's interesting. We think there's so much hell going on. I was like, welcome to hell, another evening in the hell times of hell. But it's true. This is something positive because remember how, guys, there was this reading in the middle of the week where I said, what's going to happen to America? This is going to destroy America, Trump. And it said, well, no, he's not going to destroy America. He's going to show the things that nobody, because of his evil, we're forced to look at things that we didn't have the courage to look at before. You know, so we're looking at things that before, it basically said that no, America was not all that great before. There was all problems that nobody wanted to talk about. So this is the good part, okay? So anyway, so this is a very light, yeah, very light info. Guys. You know what? I'm almost incredulous, but I'm thankful that I see this is that they're showing that those people who are Christian, those poor, the abortion people, right? That's their. It's like they have this bizarre, like vultures, okay, stealing the children. That's it. This is the Christian. Look at the Christian. Look at Christian. That's him. So can you imagine? God. Yeah. Anyway, so very, very, very nice, very exciting today. Oh, very uplifting information also. So this is it, guys. Okay. So anyway, change the subject, guys. Can you imagine the news? The news are great. So what? Well, let's pick. Let's. I had to please let me laugh because I don't have a choice. Thank God I can laugh. Because can you imagine? Can you imagine? Okay. So now we have a lot of very exciting information about Facebook. It's a long story about Facebook. Yeah, all of their parts is suing the government. Yeah. Okay, and then what's going on Fox News? Okay, okay, guys, and the other, this I'll probably look a note. I updated it with a couple questions. Let me refresh this. So, guys, okay, so now let me change the subject a little bit to Trump. Okay, maybe a little bit lighter, so I need to laugh. I laughed it. So Trump, okay, Trump is weirdly. This is the thing. I feel like something big is coming, guys, because he's attacking the dead. Okay, he's attacking John McCain and his connection to the dossier. Because as you probably know, the guy of the MI6 or the head of British intelligence or something like that. I think that's what it is. Oh no, the top British ambassador reached out to John McCain to give him this dossier. Okay, so that's how it started because Chris Steele is a very well placed person in the British intelligence. So that's how. So this is why he always hates on McCain, because McCain knows about that Russia bullshit. Okay, so this is, I want to know, guys. I feel like, can you imagine the kind of person who goes so low? The guy died. Okay, no matter, I know it's like whatever, he Republican, but he served and he died. Okay, he died. Whatever. He is still. Can you imagine that low? That he's so low that he's like. So anyway, so so I feel like something big is coming. You know. Okay, something big, something big. Yeah. So I want to know, guys. I want to know what the hell. Why is he attacking? Why is he attacking him? Okay. Why is he attacking him? Thank God. I don't know. Guys, maybe I have different conversations with Mr. McCain. What's going on? So I feel like he's like, haha, what's going on? What is coming out? Because, guys, the Russians, this is the thing, Trump is a toy for the Russians. So the Russians know something that, Trump is not smart enough to really, in that way, he doesn't, but he just repeats what he's told. So let's find out what's coming. What is coming about them. It's funny. I saw McCain. Wasn't he a jet? He was a pilot, right? That's how he died. I mean, I'm sorry, not how he died. He was captured in Vietnam. He was flying. He's didn't he? I don't. I believe it's probably him, right? Because he's flying a jet, like like back in like those sort of jets, whatever you call it. And he's very happy. He loved doing that. And so there's a bombshell. It's like, oh, there's a bombshell coming out. So it's like falls all this paperwork that blows up Trump's bullshit. Okay, so it's like all this stuff. It's like a little bomb, but it's all bomb of paperwork, and it's like debris on Trump's head falling. Like, oh no, like coming. So then it falls on top of Trump, and it's all the paperwork, all the truth, and it suggests that. And I don't know, guys. I haven't even posted this. This is so big. I haven't even posted this on the thing. I was on Twitter, and there's somebody who was a Czech. Is it Czech? That's right, Prague. That's right. A Czech journalist post this article in Czech. I don't know. No, I don't know anything. I don't read Czech, but it was just a headline that Czech Republic had found out that the FSB, in other words, the Russian intelligence service, had set up two firms in Prague that were doing hacking, and they covered it up as some sort of IT services, but the reality was these were hacking operations, okay, in the Czech Republic. So this was today in the news, okay, I'm sorry, on Twitter, in the Czech newspaper news, okay. So this was, I think, retweeted by Natasha Bertrand, who is a journalist. I was like her. She yeah, she said a big deal. So it's something coming out about that was listed in the dossier, okay, and it's the truth, and it's all coming out that it's true. Everything is true, and this is a big thing, okay. So anything else is gonna come out? He's saying Mueller, the bombshells. It's like he's like, yeah, you may think that Mueller is dead or whatever. Mueller is like sleeping, but everything is gonna be revealed that it's true. He's like, it's all true. He's like, ooh, it's all true. He's like, he loves it because it's showing me, guys. It's so interesting. This vision. Some people from the other side, at they're like most happy. Like what they love doing. So that's where he is. This is the pilot, the Navy. The pilot. I don't know where it's like, oh, whoo, bombshell coming. And the truth, it's always like she's like, it's all true. It's all true. He's happy, that it's like it basically that what he said is true. Everybody knows it's true, and the proof is coming out. Okay. Oh, guys, because the whole thing. Okay, this is also tell me about Cohen, because of course you probably know that Cohen, the whole thing with Cohen is that he was in Prague. Okay. To negotiate something that was supposed to be with the Russians. So he always denied that he was in Prague. But there was other sources that said yes, he was, or that he had gone through. Complicated. He said in Congress that he wasn't there, okay, or that. But the truth is, he said yes, I was, and he explained. He said in public because he couldn't. It's too It's there's some things that cannot be said in public, okay. But it wasn't him, okay. It's like that Mueller and all those people. They know that, like, look, you can't say that. There's some elements of this investigation that cannot be shared in public because of national security issues, okay. Because there's people who gave information to the government, to informants or whatever. Their lives could be in danger if some things are shared, okay. So this is it, and I'm getting goosebumps. So it's true. He's like, he's thumbs up, John. So it's like when he was younger, he was attractive. Apparently, he was a ladies' man or something like that. There's famous things about how he was not a good person to his first wife or whatever. It doesn't matter. But point is that he's like at his best, and he's like, it's all true. And so, guys, yeah, this is it. Okay, so there's Michael Cohen did say it, everything, but there's like a lot of like secrecy about this because they don't want the Trump to know. So he knows this stuff is coming. Okay, why is Trump? What does Trump know that is coming out? What does he know? The hacking operations in the Czech Republic. That's right, because that's it. It was ordered by communications to the Czech Republic. There's some big piece of news coming out, guys, about this. Okay. Is going to come out something about this. that there was evidence and somebody else in the campaign that is collaborating with this. Okay, so this is it. Okay, and okay, so guys, about that, no, okay, I feel like I'm gonna do it slowly so that every time this happens, I'm gonna explain. So when I do visions, okay, I ask one question, and whatever comes up is the answer. It doesn't. There's no. It's like it's almost like, for example, a meal. Like, for example, if you have a meal, you cook the whole meal, and the person that put the food on the table, I don't want it. It's like you cannot add. Once the vision comes, it comes perfectly completed. Um, it it doesn't show the tape. It's not the tape. Does it make sense? So it's like you have to rephrase the whole thing. No? There's nothing about PP tape. No, there's nothing here. This was the question. There's no reference of the PP tape. Okay. And honestly, guys, it's worse, far worse as far as the investigation is concerned, because it's evidence. Okay, there's evidence of coordination between the hackers and Trump, and that's because let's theorize. Okay, so they found there's some PP tape of Trump. In order to prove that there was evidence of blackmail, that alone is complicated. But if you have the evidence that there was communication between the campaign and the Czech Republic hackers, and you showed that, you know what I mean, and WikiLeaks, because then the government has all the information about WikiLeaks and all of that, then that's evidence that Trump, you know what I mean, in whether he was having, because guys, at this stage that we are in, like, shocking allegations, even him having sex with, honestly, I don't even know. Okay, that he's like, oh, having sex with someone. Okay, so at this stage, clearly it's not enough to stop people. Okay, the only thing that stops people is evidence. Okay, of all these things. So this is it. Okay, this is it. Oh, this is what I'm getting, guys. This is it. I'm getting. Oh, that's it. I have it. I have it. So this is what I have. You know whose face came up? Brad Pascal. You know, Brad Pascal is a digital director. And do you remember, guys, that he had a budget of $70 million that he would pay out for all, must have paid out all the places. So among the places he paid was one of those hacking places that I was going to say, hello, we're hacking for Russia. No, they don't say that. They say we contracted several, so you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, it shows that there is the money trail, that even the Trump campaign, there was like, even though they said, guys, that they're like, they would do it for you, I don't think it was completely free. There was some sort of payment to it. Okay. You know, so this is it. I think there's some sort of payment here. Okay. The Russians were like, we'll set you up with these hackers, but you kind of have to pay them. There's something here. It's not totally free like that. No. So there's evidence of payment, okay, to these companies in the Czech Republic, okay, coming from the Trump campaign, or is that, and or connection with this guy. I don't know if you know if this guy Brad Pascal was with them then. I think he was, but there's payment, or this is it. Then this shows it's the all the hate speech stuff, but this is it, guys. Wow, can you imagine? This is it, and guys, it's oh my god. It's telling me that now all the stuff about Facebook and all the episodes are going to come out. It's going to start coming out. Because this is it. It's the guy who says that he used Facebook, but he also used the hackers. And why? It's like, this guy is so screwed. This guy. Yeah. Kogan. Koga, not Koran. Kogan. So, okay, guys. So this is it. Okay. Wow. This was big, huh? Today is very big revelations. I have revelations from the other side. I have revelations. Yeah. So now let's go to Facebook, guys. Are you ready? Huh? Should we go to Facebook? Informations? No? Huh? I think so, right? Time for Facebook. Whew. Guys, I was like so happy when I saw this news. I was thrilled. I was thrilled. I don't know if you feel this way, but there's something about Facebook that infuriates me so much. I think it's the arrogance, okay? It's the sense that they're constantly lying. And not only do they lie, but do they act like, oh no, why are you going after me? Because I'm rich? Yeah. Huh? Huh? I don't know what it is. There's just something about their arrogance and the fact that they just like, it's so gross. It's like, it's clearly not transparent. That was the whole point, okay? So anyway, okay. So let me get started here. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so there's several parts to this, okay? Oh my god. Okay, so so first, let me go. Now I'm reading here, guys. Okay, first is Facebook officially under criminal investigation for their data practices. Was this connected to their outage? Remember this when there was this outage this week? That's part one. Now, part two, there's three parts, I guess, to the reading. What is going on with this investigation on their data practices? Okay, part one. Part two, so there's this guy named Mark Andreessen. So he actually I think he was one of the inventors of the internet browser, okay? So anyway, so he's a VC, Silicon Valley now. He has a firm very well known called Andreessen Horowitz, and he's a right wing person. He's like one exactly like he would retweet Milo and people stuff like, oh, you don't like free speech, huh? Look at those people. They have this whole thing with people like that. Anyway, so there he was. So so then there's this guy, you're probably familiar with him, Chris Wiley, okay? Chris Wiley is this guy who was working for Cambridge Analytica. Then he flipped. He became a whistleblower, okay, in England, because that's where he was based, okay? And then he said that he met with Mark Andreessen to talk about what they were doing at the offices of Andreessen Horowitz. Guys, this would be like, I was like, oh, I love it. A huge shock, okay, to the system in Silicon Valley, okay? So then, the other thing about Mark Andreessen I forgot to say is that he is on the Facebook board of directors, A. B, there was another lawsuit a long time ago, a couple years ago, I'm sorry. Unrelated lawsuit that they did discovery, and they showed how close Mark Andreessen is to Mark Zuckerberg, okay? How they text all the time and stuff like that. So anyway, so he's on the Facebook board of directors, and he's very close to Peter Thiel, okay? So he loves it. He thinks Peter Thiel is oh my god, the smartest guy in the world. So basically, he's kind of he's in some ways an intermediary, but he's also like, he loves, so anyway, so he loves he loves both Zuckerberg and Thiel. So he's, you know what I mean? He's one of them, like, he is not critical of them in any way. Okay. So, all right. So then now, next is, so then what happened? So there was this meeting, and the article in the Guardian said that the other people who were in this meeting were like, oh, it's so weird because we had this conversation and then nothing else happened. They said they were going to try to, they said, oh, we're going to reverse engineer to see what's going on or whatever. So then after this meeting, this is okay, long story. So then pause that. At the same time, there's this guy in Cambridge University, okay, named Alexander Kogan. Okay, he is a researcher who was scraping data from Facebook, and he was doing this is like psychological experiments, which is where they when they would how do you call this? They would test there's personality profiles, basically. They could test if you are the type of person who is impressionable, who could read who reads fake news and believe in it. Okay, there's some people who believe the stuff, they don't doubt it. Okay, and it does not necessarily have to do with education. I know, like, for example, my mom, she's very educated, but she believes some of the stuff, and no matter how many times I tell her no, it's not true, she's like, oh, are you sure? Because it's like people who are constantly, I don't know, they press button, I don't know how to explain it. So anyway, so it's personality tests. Okay, so he stole all this data, and then Facebook went around and said, "Oh, we don't know he was doing this. It's not true. It's not true." Okay, that's right. It perfectly said psychological data mining warfare. So the way that they described it was that this Cambridge Analytica took the data from Facebook and created psychological warfare operation that Bannon, because the guy is Bannon. Let's think about it. Bannon was the head of Cambridge Analytica. Think about it. Think about it. Head of Cambridge Analytica. So Bannon is the most hateful person, right? He's almost like the epitome of hate. So he is using it to do psychological warfare, and nobody did anything because, okay, let me tell you, I'm now pausing this. So the academic that had been contracted by Cambridge Analytica is this Russian who was working at Cambridge University. Okay, okay. So then he had a partner there, or some sort of like academic partner. I don't know what it was. His name was Joseph Chancellor at Cambridge University. So right after this whole thing, Joseph Chancellor was hired by Facebook. So you know what I'm saying? So basically the claim that Facebook doesn't know what they were doing, that Facebook doesn't know anything about Cambridge Analytica, the Facebook, no, they not only they know what Cambridge Analytica was doing, but they hired the person who was doing it at Cambridge Analytica, or the partner of the person, you know what I mean? So, and this guy Alexander Kogan is Russian, or at least he was working with Russia. I think he's Russian, Alexander, you know, in the Russian Alexander Kogan. Alexander, you know, the way that's let me just something like oh, it's so Alexander like that. Okay, so he was working with, because Russians at the same time were also very interested in psychological manipulation. Okay, psy warfare through this. So this is a story. That's now, guys. Now we're explaining the whole thing. So this is very complicated. Okay. Yeah, so you know, he's Russian citizen anyway, right? Some way. Okay. So okay, so next, okay. All right, so next, this is the thing. Okay, so now that we explained the story, now let's go backwards and ask the questions, okay? Because I'm sorry, guys, this is too complicated. I know when I first brought up Cambridge Analytica, you guys, people didn't want to hear, okay? But this is it, okay? We need to explain, because we need to understand what this is. So first, let me go to the beginning here. Okay, so what is going on with the criminal investigation regarding the data practices? Okay, what is going on with this investigation? Wow, guys, this is amazing. Okay, amazing. So okay, this is amazing. Okay, so what it showed, this is it's guys, you know, I can't even think of these things. It's so crazy sometimes. It's hard to conceive that this stuff is real sometimes. You know, you're like, wow, I can't believe it. So it's saying, the government is saying, this is like, it's shocking because it's true. Okay, so it's saying that Facebook, oh my god, sometimes I need protection. It's like a spiritual drink, you know, like so they're saying that Facebook took the data of all Americans, okay, and this could be any country, right? And commercialized it. Okay, so basically, so that other foreign governments could create psychological warfare to their own citizens. That's the essence of Facebook. It may be that that's not maybe what they were intending to do at the beginning, but so what they're doing now. Okay, just stop and think about it. They're saying Facebook is a company that stole the information of Americans. It could be any country, you know, citizens in general. They take your information, they steal it, they sell it to anybody who's willing to pay, so they could do things like psychological warfare. Not only, you know what they suggesting so gross is that Facebook thinks that it owns you. It owns us. They're like, they wrote it there, whatever, but it owns you. Okay? It's like I can't even think about it, guys. It's so disgusting because I can't even imagine what the comparison to this. It's like, in some ways, content is a form of labor. Like, imagine if like somebody was like took your credit card number or your social security and sold it. That's kind of what they're doing here. Okay. Except that it's like you could influence any American anywhere or anybody. It's like they are selling our life. I just, it's so disgusting. But that's the argument. The government is making, thank God, So what it's most, and I'm not even reading the comments, guys, because I have to, it's complicated, so I have to. So it's like, what is so creepy here is that they feel entitled to our information. They feel entitled to tracking us. They feel entitled. They're like, it's us, it's ours. It belongs to us. They think and they act like they own it. So and so they knew the same stuff with the election was coming. Because guys, so if you, I have I have a book about Facebook actually. So it said, you probably know this. Zuckerberg was double major in computer science and psychology. So he's very interested in all of this manipulation, all those things. So basically, guys, they were, oh, how interesting that they're going to do this psyops, with the election. They thought it was a very interesting experiment. You know how kind of like creepy Nazi bullshit, like, oh, how interesting, we're going to influence human beings. Huh? Oh, how cool. But it's also suggests, guys, that they knew that this was done before they knew it was done in Africa. I forgot where. I know if it was like, because they did it in Africa, but it's, they knew this had happened in another country and it worked. Oh my God. And this is why they actually were tracking what Cambridge Analytica was doing, because they thought they were successful. So they want to mimic the success of Cambridge Analytica and take the job and take the, oh my God. I'm just like, guys, sometimes today is like a day like today, shocking. Everything is like, you always want to give people the benefit of the doubt, but they really are, I don't know what they're made of. They're kind of not human or something. It's so creepy. Oh my God. So this is what the government is alleging, and it's true. So, okay, oh my God. I'm just like, wow. So this lawsuit of the government is going to get bigger. Okay. Oh my God. And this is why, guys, the data laws are going to change. Okay. Wow. Okay. So I'm just like processing everything. Now I need to know, okay, this is the thing. Who knew? Okay. Who knew what land? Who knew what land? Who knew what land? Okay. So who's going to be found? Because guys, I don't care, honestly. If they get charged 10 billion, it's not enough. I want people to go to jail. Jail. They need to go to jail. This is not right, because there's so much money. Who cares? Like, money is nothing to them. Okay. I want jail. There has to be jail for the. Is there going to be jail for somebody? Like, I'm sorry, this is wrong. Who knows who's involved in this? I would know the names of the people I follow. I know in front of my house. Like, just knowing from all the stuff I read. But so who's going to be found to be liable? Okay, is anybody going to go to jail? I want jail for these people. It's ridiculous. I'm sorry. I said, remember how I did a reading on Facebook before? I said they were going to be broken up. Thank God, but that's not enough. I want jail. Like, this is so fucked up. Okay, so who knew what when? Huh? Who knew what when? Okay. Okay, guys, so this is the thing. It shows Peter Thiel, also Mark Andreessen, Sheryl Sandberg, Mark Zuckerberg. I guess there still is probably a very secretive group within Facebook that does the experiments like this, okay? So their idea here is that they were always going to deny, because, everything is an experiment, and they're libertarian. So it's like, we're just doing something unregulated. So what? Are we hurting anybody? Does anybody, because they think they're smarter than the government, right? So, the other thing, guys, is showing one. I think I know the guy's name. It looks like he flipped to the government. Maybe one of the people. Okay, somebody who's like the head of security there. Could be. There's a guy named Alex Stamos. Okay, in Facebook, he resigned a while back, but Who knows? I'm not accusing him or anything, but it shows that there's some insiders of Facebook who end up flipping and telling like it is. Okay, it's not gonna be Cheryl. But she might eventually, I said before, I think she might actually eventually flip. But it shows that they knew it all along. They've always known it and they deny it because they don't want government scrutiny. This is it, okay? They want to keep, and I said, guys, remember the recently, a few months ago, I did a reading on Facebook, and I remember really well seeing that Zuckerberg was very pro. It's not that he's pro-Trump, but he loves. He can you imagine if Facebook were allowed to keep going? Basically, they would control the world, right? They control people. They take their behavior and they merchandise it. They merchandise your behavior. Can you imagine? And they sell it and they let people create war against you. Can you imagine? That's what they're doing. They're like, oh, sounds amazing. Can you imagine? Facebook is so great, huh? So in an interesting way, it's gonna force, as I said before, there's all these movements to now create data laws. That's it. That's why. Because this company, but who knew this was gonna happen, right? It's essentially a weapon. Facebook is a weapon, psychological weapon. Okay. So this is it. Oh my God. And so, okay. So do they know? Okay, what do they know about this Cambridge Analytica? What about the Russians? Yeah, guys, I had also seen this before. I think I told you this, that the Russians there's something called Onion, not the Onion newspaper. Uh, Onion, I think is .gi. It's like dark web, okay? So it's a dark web type of connection of data inter-exchange, complicated to explain. But I think they have this, like the Russians through Yandex, right? They have access to live Facebook data. So they know the Russians have access to this, and they know that Cambridge Analytica was working with Russians, and they somehow they don't see. Okay, my God, it's like so crazy. They don't see Russia very badly because Russia, oh my God, Russia likes their business model. Like, oh great, we can pay for, we can access anybody, we can attack them, we can attack anybody and anything. Okay, because you can craft their profiles and we can use it to attack people. That's nice. Oh, nice, right? Huh? So they don't have a problem with that. Oh, I think we are soulmates. We have interest. We're interested in similar things. Yeah, we love it. We love it. Okay, guys, I'm not even reading the comments, okay, because I'm just like processing. So, okay, jail. Is there going to be jail for someone? There needs to be jail. I'm going to be, okay. Liar, liar, liar. Yeah. So, oh yeah. What is it called? When you lie in front of what is it called? Perjury. Perjury, yes, at least. Oh my God. Yeah, there's gonna be charges. I see. Okay, anybody gonna go to jail? Maybe. Oh my God, I'll be surprised. Oh, I think this is what I think, guys. I think maybe what's her name is gonna have to flip against Mark because they'll be like, bitch. I think you're gonna have to lean in to jail. Yeah, gonna lean in to the jail bar. Yeah, you want to lean in to jail? Let's go. So she's gonna have. I could be wrong, guys, because but then like everything that we see is so crazy. Can you believe it? Because it's gonna become more and more obvious that they lied through their teeth. Okay, lied through their teeth about this whole thing. So this is it. Okay, now I want to know. Okay, what? Okay, oh my God, guys, now I'll take a little break. Like read comments. Now read comments because it's insane. Oh my God, oh my God. Okay, so guys, now I'm thinking here. Okay, the other questions about this guy Alexander Kogan. Guys, I have to look into him because now I think this connects. Oh my God, today is a kind of heavy day. Oh my God, a lot of information. So it could. What I think? I think it connects with the lawsuit of what's his name, Oleg Deripaska. Because on the same day that Oleg Deripaska sued the government, this guy sues Facebook. I am thinking, if you're gonna sue Facebook, you have to have some money, right, to sue it's not gonna be cheap. Okay, so So somebody's is bankrolling this lawsuit, okay, for this guy, I think. Okay, so I want to know what the hell is going on here. Okay, is the Russians are the Russians wanting to out, because this is the thing. If this guy worked for a Russian something, okay, I'm thinking he's helped out Russian intelligence in some way, okay? So if there were if there was some sort of Russian front to something, he needs to ask for their permission to do this sort of thing. And maybe he got it. Okay. This is the thing. Where does this guy stand? And what's the deal here? Okay. Yeah, I think, okay, guys, this sounds crazy, okay, but that's my sense. I think the Russians want to expose now, what's his name? Zuckerberg. You know what's coming to me, guys? I totally forgot about it. Do you remember that the video of the guy who was a DJ who was at the Trump Tower meeting? Kind of young guy, sort of attractive looking. I don't know, I forgot his name. So he made a video. Do you remember the video that he made that he was like some sort of music video about Trump? And in this video, there was Mark Zuckerberg as well. So for some reason, when I close, I know this now, whenever something comes up in a reading, it's not, you know, uh, so like I said, I'm finishing. Okay, so I'm gonna close this because I have to finish some issue. I have to say what I'm seeing. It's a little bit complicated. So on this video, um, I don't remember exactly what, but it showed Mark Zuckerberg. And this video one at a time when it came out, it was like, oh look, he's naming the names and stuff. Okay. So it shows that Mark Zuckerberg was part of it. He knew that this was going on. The Peter Thiel told there's something like they knew what was going on, what's happening. And that the Russians want to say it, expose it, okay? And it's like crazy. They don't care about Facebook. Why? Okay, why now? Why are they saying this? They know something's okay. Oh wow, this is interesting. So they know that the Russians are they're Facebook is going to try to blame, push the blame away. As it gets closer, they're all, the rats try to kill, eat each other, whatever, right? It's like they're pushing the blame onto others, and they're like, no, you're not going to get out of this alive. Because it's showing that the Russians are like how they blackmail people, right? But it's like if you think you're going to get away from them, they go after you. They're like, bitch, you knew this. You knew this all along. Let me tell you. So they're not going to let him get away either. It's kind of fascinating. I'm like, oh, for the first time we have something common. Oh, I like a no. But, so this is interesting. Okay, because they don't want to be, and it's true. It's true because, guys, without Facebook, the Russians would not have been able to do this. Okay. Right. So it's like, no, they're jealous because I'm rich. Yeah. Yeah. So they're like, bitch, you're not getting away with this. He's showing, this is kind of interesting, guys. Okay. This is actually really good that they're going to be like, no, because this guy, he has a kind of a distance relationship. It's saying that in this sort of technology types of things, if you're Russian or connected to Russians and you do work there, they expect you to collide. The government can do whatever they want over there, right, in Russia. So this guy, he's upset because it's true. The Facebook knew it, or no, so much so that they hired his business partner. Okay, so what they're doing now is they're showing that, like, don't blame the Russian hackers alone. You were the tool. Okay, you were the tool. So shut up. It's true, guys. Right? It's true. Don't you think? So you can't just say that. This is what I said before. This is why I'm like the GOP makes me so angry, because these people they will not be able to achieve to do all of this alone. They needed people to open the doors for them. And it's coming here, Georgia, the dating, like the hackers needed help. So they couldn't they didn't know everything. So who helped them? Oh, hello. Hi, this is Cheryl. Can I help you? Hi, come on, lean in, Putin. Yeah, lean in. I hope you're having a good time. Yeah, I know I say it like Hillary, but it's just I don't really give a fuck. Yeah, I just want money. Okay, like I'm sorry, like this is the guys. Can I? Okay, I'm gonna go off on Sheryl Sandberg, but like I don't know, guys. It's something to me is so creepy. The fact that they try to come off as good or I'm a good person. I'm here to help the world. Like honestly, I have more respect for Bannon. I have more respect because the guy's not pretending to be the nice guy. Okay, he's like I'm evil, so what? That's who I am. But to go out and say, "Oh, look, I want to help women. I want to help the world. I'm such a good person. Look at me. I'm so good. I'm such and then do this. It's like first of all, I never like those people like, "Oh, look at me. I'm an example. I know. I'll tell you how to do things." I went to Harvard undergrad, Harvard grad school, and everything just happened because I leaned in. I'm just like I hate these people. I'm sorry. It's just so it's not correct. It's a I don't know, guys. So anyway, it's just that is like those people who pretend, they're like, oh, I'm such a nice person, a nice guy, but no, you're not. Stop the bullshit. Honestly, I prefer if they're like, so what? We're the top company, we do whatever the fuck we want. Like this, in this regard, I actually almost prefer Wall Street because they're not pretending to be like, oh, I'm a social, I want to help the world, we want to change the world, whatever. No, we want to be rich and we're gonna do it, whatever. It's like they're like, oh, and this is like, have you noticed? I don't know if it's I think everybody feels the same. When you see lately communicate last year's, few years communication from Facebook, it's I mean maybe forever. It's all lies. You could feel it's so inauthentic. I mean, Indivisible is saying here using the word authentic. Everything they say is so such a we really and we're so sorry. We're trying to fix it. We didn't know. Every time they say, "Oh, we didn't know. I'm so sorry. No, we're gonna try to make it better." They lie through their teeth. Everything is such bullshit. Okay, and it's like so. Anyway, so this is a story, guys. Very exactly. So okay, so what's going to happen here? Or what is going to come out to the American public as it relates to the Mueller investigation? Okay, I want to know. So when this whole thing, let's say in 10 years down the line, far away enough, how will the world of Facebook be described in this, for this whole thing? Oh my God, it's showing that Facebook opens the door. Oh, here, come on in, knock on the door, open it, open it. Facebook will open the door. They knocked. They knew they were already planning something. And they celebrated, guys. They celebrated because they're like, "Oh, look, this is a wonderful tool, a great tool." Yeah, it is. It really is. So what's gonna happen to these people? Okay, it's like, guys, it shows a like a scythe, like cutting. They're gonna be cut up. Okay, cut up, cut up. This whole thing, cut it up, and it's so interesting. And what's interesting here, guys, is they're so surprised. They're going to be the pariahs of humanity. Everywhere they go, look at that. Look at Cheryl. Hey, Cheryl, what are you doing here? Like, seriously, they go everywhere and people kind of like point at them and everything. It's like, wow. I don't even know, guys. It's crazy. It shows that they opened the door and this was like, there's all this, I don't know, guys, very interesting. This is why, culture is going to change pretty dramatically, I think, from where we are today. Wow. Okay. Those guys, oh my God. I'm just like, okay, guys. So, wow, today I'm just like, I can't even, oh my God. Okay, so let's see. We have a few more minutes, okay? Okay, so Fox, what's going on in Fox News? I don't even know if I want to know about Oleg. Maybe tomorrow, Oleg Deripaska, okay? Because it's like heavy. Okay, so what's going on the Fox News? Because did you see? I wanted to say, guys, because I was like, I feel like I realized, it's almost like I have a newsletter service. I have summary of the news. It's kind of funny. I was like, every day, it's kind of new. It's interesting, right? Summary of everything that happens. So I just wanted to say about Fox News, okay? Um, that guy, what's his name? Sheriff David Clark. Okay, so there was a tweet by Sheriff David Clark saying that Fox News is now liberal. Oh, looks Fox News is liberal because I don't know if one of the sons is taking over. I don't know what's happening. So I thought this was very telling, because this guy, sheriff, whatever, he's Russian thing or whatever. So I want to know what's going on. He's like, oh no, Fox News is now liberal. They go liberal. So, in other words, there's something where they're not able to get, to get through. Okay, what is going on? Is there really a change? So, what's going on? What's going on? So, fire, fire. So they're like, ah. So they're like, fire. So they're like, guys, there's all these documents, and they're like, ah, get rid of it. And they're all running to the shredder. Everybody running to the shredder. Oh. So they're like, FV, oh my God, raid. That's it, a raid. They're like, the feds are here. Is it true? Is it true? Huh? I want to know. Okay. So is this really true? That because they're desperate. They're like running around. It's fire. But is it a raid? What the hell is this going on? Oh my God. Oh my God, guys. There's law enforcement in there right now. Oh my God. Okay, so guys, it's funny. Yeah, they're like throwing. There's a fire, fire, or like they know the feds are coming. Okay, and they're guys. Remember that movie was in the movie of the mafia movie. Okay, Goodfellas, where they're trying to put the cocaine in the down the whatever. Remember, the woman is like flushing the cocaine or something like that. Something like this. Okay, I don't know if it's true, but that's what it shows. My sense is that I think there's a law enforcement. Either they figure out that they're being watched. Okay, law enforcement is there. It's almost like there's a police station inside of there. They're like, yeah, keep doing what you're doing. Don't mind us. We're just watching, huh? Uh-huh. You have something to hide, huh? Hmm? Cool. Keep doing what you do. I feel, guys, they have a lot of different. Okay, first of all, there's lots. Oh my God, that's right. I didn't talk about. Remember this thing? I haven't asked. Remember, like so much news. Yesterday, no, not yesterday. Few weeks. Oh my God, no, a few days ago, there was a woman who's saying that she had the story of Stormy and how she was stopped. Remember the story about how she had a story about how Trump paid Stormy Daniels and how she was not allowed or something like that. Okay, so that's one. So they have that investigation going on, and the woman's like, I want to go to Congress and say what's happening. That part one. And there's I think Hannity. I told you before, guys. Hannity is under investigation. Has been for a long time. So they have already subpoenaed Fox News about Hannity. I think. Okay, and then there is all kinds of I feel like there's several investigations on Fox News right now. So much so that they can barely function. And I think, because, guys, the problem with them is that they need the Russian stuff. They need the Russian news. The Russians tell them what to say, and they don't, Okay, so what's going on? What is Murdoch doing about Fox News now? They're like, oh, pretend we didn't do it. So they're kind of interesting. So he thinks that the way to preserve the brand is to actually pretend that they were not as conservative as they are. And that they gave these guys like Tucker Carlson too much space, and now everybody's looking. Okay, you know what I mean? Sort of like they were this. I mean, they are this like really shady channel, and then they're like, oh, oh, uh, and then they're like, they gave these people all this space, and then suddenly now without this investigation, they're like, oh no, you can't be like that anymore, and they're like, wait, what? You know, because I think there's too much scrutiny. This is it. There was a time when they could get away with this more easily, and now they're like, no, we're gonna have to go to Congress. They're realizing what the dog is coming. The pit bull's coming for them, for your leg. Pit bull comes for leg. Be ready, coming. So it's so. Oh, body? No, it's a little different. So, so it's kind of like, yeah, guys, really, it's like they realize they can't. And I said before, the old school mobsters were very aware of the negative effect of investigations. They always avoided the public eye because they knew the moment you're in the public eye, they're going to want to look into shit. So this is what's happening with Fox. And Fox News is a kind of place, guys, people really don't like. It's like those investigations into big organizations. You need almost like the zeitgeist, okay? Because everybody was, oh, this is why, guys. Did you see there was a story about how Fox News had this room of like, was it, I don't know, ops, dirty ops, or something like that. So now that they are under investigation, the people who didn't like Fox News were targets of Fox News. News now like, oh, bitch, hold on. Hold on. Hello, FBI? Hi. I have a story about, so the victims essentially of Fox News now are all getting together, okay, and trying to take it down, okay? So, you know what I mean? Sort of like if you're guilty of abuse of power, okay? Right? They're guilty of abuse of power, that's for sure. And now they're looking and looking and looking, and it never ends. So there's a lot of scrutiny. Coordination between Trump and Fox News, and like Fox News and the Russians and everything, guys. Fox News and the knowledge of the WikiLeaks, it's saying even that. Whew. Oh my god, guys. So wow. It's crazy, guys. So guys, can you imagine? But today was good. Today was intense, okay? Today was intense. So I think I should go. So guys, it's kind of intense. I'm almost tired, but but it's good. I'm not feeling bad. Like, can you imagine? I cried earlier. It was crazy earlier. With the about the children. But now I feel better. Much better. But I still am like, there's still all these questions that I didn't answer. I know there was an interesting question about the census. Okay. Oh, by the way, just quickly do this question, okay? Because I know it's the type of question I'm going to forget about it. I'm going to let it slip because it's kind of relatively small, but it's a big deal. So somebody asked about the census 20. Before I go, census 2020. Okay, they want. This is the thing. Let me read here. So, what will the Supreme Court decide regarding the citizenship question in the 2020 census? Because guys, I think this is unconstitutional. Okay, so they want to. I feel like it was already decided, but I guess it's going forward. I don't know. So this is a big deal. They want to decide if it is this question, and considering how conservative this whole thing is, it's kind of shady. Okay, so I want to know: are they going to get? Because guys, I don't even get it started historically. Did you know that IBM played a big role in the Nazi genocide? The Holocaust. IBM, what they did before what they did is that they had the census, and IBM helped create all the database for the census. Okay, so they knew, so this is a thing. It's a big deal because they're going to try, you know what I mean? There's more than this, okay? So I want to know, okay? So what's going to happen to the Supreme Court and the citizenship question? So it's kind of interesting because it shows that there is, almost like a pencil. There's a pencil, like a little pencil, almost like they were trying to build the structure to let it go through. But guys, the thing about what's his name, Wilbur Ross, Wilbur Ross. So Wilbur Ross. No, there was an investigation into Fox about this woman, the woman of Trump, the payments of Trump. In a way, there is an investigation. She wants to be an investigation. So there is, okay, in some way, this investigation about, if it goes to Congress, it's going to be an investigation, exposure, basically, okay, of the Fox News. So anyway, just going back here to the census. So the thing about the sense is it's showing that the thing about Wilbur Ross lying, okay, they think it's too hot, the issue is too hot, and they're afraid that this is gonna something is gonna, how do you say, it's a crime. Okay, the whole thing is unconstitutional, but I think Kavanaugh and the conservatives, they would love to do it because think about it. What is the point for them? The point for them is they want to create the quote unquote white America where they're going to manipulate the votes. Okay, so that's the goal. That's the end goal here, is to create the white America, to maintain the whatever, to create the stop the time, stop the progress. Okay, so how are they going to hear it? What's going to happen? There's just something here, guys. There's just something here about Wilbur Ross that is too much. There's too much illegality here. They're afraid. I feel like the whole thing is going to be stalled, okay, with Wilbur Ross. There's a lot, guys, can I tell you, by the way, about Silicon Valley? Palantir, Peter Thiel's company, he has several companies, but this is one of them. There's a lot of data, has a contract for the census, okay? Let's just tells you a lot. It tells you a lot. That the census was the end goal. I said this before. In one time I did a reading. I never made it public about Palantir, but that's it. It's not a coincidence, okay? They are white supremacists and they want to do the data thing about the census, okay? So this is not it's a big goal of theirs. This is a big deal because they want to exclude the Latinos and black people. Seriously, guys, let's go. That's the truth. That's it. So, but something about it, guys. It feels like it's too dangerous for them. I don't. Okay, let me figure out what is it. I feel like Kavanaugh and there's okay. Let me just actually cards quick. I have a reading in a few soon, but I have a phone appointment, but I want to know. Okay, I'm curious about this. What's going to happen? I feel like they know there's like that the image is like something falling apart. They know it, and you know what I'm saying. It's sort of like it's almost like it's the last one of the things they want, but they are afraid that if they don't want to be caught helping a crime out, But at the same time, so this is it. Of course, what's going to happen to this? Is it going to pass? What's going to happen? I feel like they let it go, but why? What's going to happen? What is the role of Wilbur Ross here? What What was Wilbur Ross doing? Oh my God, guys! I just can't. You know what? Okay, can I tell you? Wilbur Ross is connected to the Russian mob. Okay, he was in the Cyprus Bank. He was in the board of directors with Putin's son-in-law. Okay, just to tell you. Okay, so he wants this information to give to the Russians as well. Okay, nice. No, I'm serious. This is the way they want to control the population. Okay, so this is great for. They're like, oh, we have the, what is it called? And guys, can I tell you also in connection to this, the argument that Facebook made for all the surveillance, they're like, oh, it could be like China. No, this is much better to have Facebook than China. But that's what Facebook is part of it, guys. I'm just like, I can't. I'm just like, it's like, and this is it, guys. We let this shit go on for too long. Okay, we got accustomed to this. This is like, those people are like a mutant gene of, moral cancer, whatever it is, Jesus Christ, those people are like unbelievable. Oh my God, just unbelievable. It's like you have to cut these people at the root. Don't give them an inch. This is like, it's really like a cancer. If you give it, let it, oh, the cancer is going to be okay. If you just let it inside. No, it's going to spread fast if you don't do something. Just get it out. Get it out. Like, seriously, it's like, it's not possible. It's not possible to let them like, oh, hi. How are you feeling today? Are you okay? No, because they're going to grow. They're going to kill everybody. Seriously, that's it. They're cancer. That's it. They're the... Okay, sorry. I got that. Okay, so guys, now. So what's gonna happen? Harvest information. Yeah. What else? Here, what? Oh, child. Okay, what else? Oh. Oh. Oh no, no. Oh no, sorry for him. What is it? Oh, false person. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, okay. I'll pause it. I'll see it. We have. Oh, yeah, criminal. Okay, guys. I think the whole thing. This is it. Is ends before. Okay, so let's. Here we have. I don't want to show the cards in the thing. If you don't mind. So here we have the harvesting, illegal harvesting connected to Trump, and this is an end. So it ends. Why? Because it's a false person. The whole thing is false, and this is unpleasant, something unpleasant, and this is the criminals, right? So I don't think it goes through, guys. I don't think. Okay, right? Don't you think? I think the card suggested it doesn't go through. The coffin is a very bad card for this type of thing because it ends, right? It ends or kills it or stops. So, and because when Trump ends, this whole thing ends. Okay. Okay. Will they be able to? Okay. I'll just ask again. Will they be able to take this information about citizens? Who is a citizen? Who's not a citizen? Are they going to be able to do that? I'm asking a different way. Okay, so something becomes known. Oh, Empress. This is also the country, guys. Okay. What else? What is it? Oh, ideas. Okay. Thoughts. What? Oh, well, hello, this is Jonas. So yeah, so ideas. So okay, their ideas about the country become well known in courts. Yeah, somebody go to court, bitch. You gonna go to court? Yeah. Oh look, there's a visit. Hello? This is court. This is court coming for you. What else? What else I have? Oh yeah, helper. So somebody's gonna talk, okay? Yeah, guys, I don't think. Is that right? I'm trying to think here. I'm always trying to when I see cards, it's like so. So will this law pass? Will the citizen question be required? Yes or no? Oh, defeat. This is literally a card of defeat. This is defeat. Really? Why? Key. Important defeat. Yeah. Oh no, in private. Oh, communicate. Oh, that's right, guys. They may have This is it. They have the communications, private communications, confidential communications. A deal, confidential deal, communications. Yeah, they have it. Oh, is it true? Oh, I'm sorry for them. Oh yeah, look, the law turns upside down. No, the law is like, no, bitch, no, no. We have communications, important communications. You have it. They say no to you, bitch. No, no, no. What do we have here? What else? Division. Oh, I'm sorry for them. I'm sorry for them. Oh no. So sorry for them. So okay. Now, just some question about Wilbur Ross. Do they have the communications about this? Do they have it? Yeah. Oh, this is it, guys. I feel like there is already information, okay, that something about Wilbur Ross emails or like how they wanted to do this is that it's already public or it's going to be public or something. They don't want to go there. So, okay, let me see here. What does Kavanaugh want? What is Kavanaugh going to do? They're like, no. I just feel, guys, it's going to be stopped somehow. Okay, there's going to be more problems for this. And I think it's because stuff came out about, well, there's just more to it, okay? I have a hard time believing it's going to be, okay. Yeah, because they already know it's a crime. Okay, and I think it's almost doesn't have to do with like the decision itself, or more to do with the ways the cover up. Okay, so that's the story. Okay, guys. So, oh my God, I have to go. So, wow. Okay, I have to go. But this was interesting today, huh? Huh? Interesting information. So, all right. So let's see. Guys, okay. This I wanted to make a quick announcement. So, due to personal reasons, I I'm not gonna have live stream on Wednesday and Thursday. Probably a Thursday. Okay, Wednesday or either one or both. So there's gonna be. So then we have to compensate. I have to compensate. So tomorrow there's gonna be another one because I'm sure there's, maybe tomorrow there's not gonna be any news. No, no news. So no, but I feel like tomorrow there's gonna be more. Okay, so we're gonna have tomorrow and Tuesday. We're gonna have a live stream, but it's not enough. Never enough. Okay, to write so much, so much. But all right. So all right. So see you later, alligators. Yeah. Good night. Okay. Good night. Okay. Bye.